there, but I have to start with this vaccine. The president had a lot of energy around this today. He had a lot of information. It was sometimes hard to hear because there were some truckers, he said, who were showing him some love during that Rose Garden announcement today. A vaccine, end of the year, early January 2021. Your thoughts?
Well, you know, it's possible because this is unprecedented, Harris. It's never been approached this way. He appointed two incredible figures in charge of this. Moncef Slaoui has been working on vaccine development for over 17 years for GlaxoSmithKline, Beecham, which is, he's developed several vaccines in that position. And then General Perna actually is in charge of the Army Material Command, and he was getting ready for retirement. That is, he is in charge of over 200,000 employees and does all the contracting for the military around the United States and around the world. These are two choices that will work together. And what DOD will do, Department of Defense has a lot of experience, by the way, giving vaccines to military, as you might imagine, but they also they know how to deploy vaccines out around the world, out around the United States. Now, in terms of vaccine development, Harris, you know, what the president said is there's 14 candidates emerging. Some of them are using new technology of genetic manipulation. The one out of England is using a little older technology, but has already been tried in monkeys and looked successful there. Several of these candidates have been tried in humans already and have shown a safety profile. So the real endpoint here is, can they put together the manufacturing process with the science, and then when they have a few candidates that are emerging by the end of the year, bang, start to put them into production and then get ready to deploy them. Never been done, but he's put together a huge team to do this.
Yeah, you talk about the Defense Secretary, Mark Esper, who was part of the roundup today, all the people on Operation Warp Speed on the dais with the president today, talking about what their agency or their organization or their troops out in the defense responsibilities would be for those groups. I have two questions for you. Dissemination of this vaccine and the openness of people to get it. Dr. Siegel, you and I have talked many times. People do not even get the flu shot. And I'm not talking half. We had more than 60% in 2019. Well, we had to, didn't we? Because it was a terrible flu season. But what will we see in terms of people saying that they feel good about this? Do you think, as a doctor, because I'm sure you've argued with people to try to get them to take the flu vaccine, what kind of concerns do you think they'll have, people, that this would have been so fast?
Harris, that is a fantastic question, and I have two answers on this. I'm a mixed mind on this. First of all, I think everyone out there watching us is afraid of the coronavirus, so I will tell them that should remind them of how important vaccines are. We've never had a point in history where that point has been made. Wish we had a vaccine. Could we have a vaccine? Why don't we have a vaccine? And for those out there that are still going to say, to Harris's point, you're rushing to a vaccine, I do not believe the science will be compromised here. It's the manufacturing that's going to step up to the plate. We're still going to follow the careful science of this.
That's interesting. I'm writing that down. So it's not the science, it's the manufacturing and also disseminating it. I mean, getting it out there as quickly as possible. The president addressed that a little bit. So here, to me, was the quote of the day by the president. And it did get a follow-up, a short follow-up from one of the reporters. Vaccine or no vaccine, we are back. That's the president.